In this video, let me talk on some of the big mistakes students usually make before exam. And it's very common, and I see it with my students now and in the last 2 decades. That's a very common mistake you usually see. The first one, students usually confuse revision with preparation, you see. You see, preparing for exam is not the same as revision. Most students think that revision starts just a few days before exam. No, this is not preparation. That is just being in a panic mode. You need to prepare, or preparation for exam starts weeks before. It's not really a day or a night before. Preparation for your exams starts the first day when you start a class. So remember, preparing for an exam is just like starting to read. Day one, the semester has started. You should start reading on day one. What is it? On day one, you start by setting a goal. Because in academic space, everything you learn will be evaluated. If you are a PhD student, your thesis will be examined. If you are a master's student, you need to defend it. If you are a degree student, you will have exam in and out. Number of assessments, mid-exam, final. So that your preparation should start on day one, not a day before an exam. So remember, just have a clarity. Preparation is not the same as revision. Very important. And the other thing also, many students think that saying, I've read this before, I know it. So no much to struggle, and they will skip. And I told you in the earlier video, recall and repeated reading are the key things that help your brain to save whatever you are reading. That is what we call to put it in a form of memory. You see, knowing is not the same as recalling under exam pressure. When you do revision, you are just doing a quick reading and with a lot of pressure. And it is not really recalling. It's not really getting the concept or understanding it. Is completely different. That is why during exam, your mind goes blank and you wonder, you are seeing the exam. You've said before the exam, you have gone through it, you know this concept, but you are trying to recall, but nothing is coming out. You see, that is a very dangerous thing. So start reading early as the semester begins, or weeks before your exam. And the other important issue is students will see the exam when they go to the exam room. But the best advice I always have for students is try to test yourself. Try to practice using past exam papers. You see, before exams, students are busy in reading and rereading their notes. They don't test themselves. They don't answer questions without looking. The best way to study is read, prepare like 3-4 questions. Just be yourself your own teacher. And cover the notes and try to answer those questions. Ask yourself, Amias, answer these 3 questions. Do you know? Are you able to answer without reading the note? In such a way, now your brain will be challenged whether the learning has really happened or not. You see? So when you see the exam now, you will not panic because you really exposed yourself to past exams and related exam papers. So now you are ready. The same way, check athletes. Before they go for the real competition, they will have a preparative, mock competitions, you see. So that is why as exam approach, students usually panic. They try to read everything. They jump from one topic to the other one. And they will end up in shallow reading. And you know, in exam, especially in short answer and essay type questions, your lecturer would love to see the depths of understanding. Usually we'll try to find out, is this student cramming or is there a depth of understanding? So when I mark exams, I know the students who had shallow reading, and you can tell from the way they answer. But a student who had a depth of understanding, you can tell on how they narrate the story, how they narrate their concept. It's very important. Students sometimes ignore also having an adequate rest and sleep. That is why what happens, the whole night before the exam, they will be sitting and they will be doing whatever they are best at. You'll find them drinking coffee, some use mirror, some use smoke, all possible stimulants, but I'll talk about it in the next videos. It won't help. Your brain is not a machine, you see. Once your brain is tired, then whatever you do, there is nothing much that will be stored. So the common thing among students is a lack of sleep and rest. And remember, sleep is part of exam preparation. So kindly avoid last minute reading, and that is not a good thing. And basically, exams reward consistency. Exams don't reward panic mode. If exams are coming and you are feeling so stressed, the best advice I'll give you is don't do everything. Don't read everything. Try to focus. Try to read a focused area. At least you can get some points. But the best and the golden thing is start reading on day one of your semester. See you in the next video.